Find a comfortable seat. Take some time to arrive in the here and now. Maybe closing the eyes or resting them on one spot. Move the focus of attention from the mind to the physical body and feel the earth beneath you, the sky above you. Becoming fully present in this body in this moment. Working today with something a little bit different, exploring the Eastern theory of meridians and meridian healing, and incorporating some of these techniques into our practice today. Draw the knees into your chest and come to lay onto your back. Bring your feet together and legs together. Release the arms down by the side for now. Now just take some time again to feel the earth beneath you and feeling your body resting comfortably onto the earth. And from here, start to tap your toes together in and out vigorously. Tapping your toes in and out, your big toes. Lift your arms up towards the sky and start shaking your hands. And continue to do this until I ask you to stop. Tapping your toes and shaking your hands, activating all 12 meridians. According to Chinese medicine, there are 12 meridians and 365 acupressure points. All of the 12 meridians are connected to the various major organs. And before we can work on any specific meridian, we need to activate all of them, and the sequence will do just that. So continue to shake your hands and tap your toes. See if you can push through any fatigue and release the arms down by the side and stop. Take a deep breath in and visualize exhaling any stress and tension through your fingertips. Simply feel the energy flowing towards your fingertips. Interlace the fingers out in front of you. Lift the arms overhead with the palms up. Draw the toes towards the shins. So pushing the heels out and stretch. Stretch in opposite directions with arms overhead and palms out. Pushing the heels out and curling toes to shins. This is another great way to activate all 12 meridians. Begin to rock from side to side, a sequence known as fish, lifting one shoulder and then the other, and the hips and the spine follow along as if you were a fish out of water. Feel free to look at me, rocking from side to side with arms overhead. Keep it going. Continue to breathe deep. Notice if you're holding your breath. Stop, stretch for a little bit longer. Continue to stretch the arms overhead, pushing the heels out, curling toes to shins. Release the arms down. Place one hand onto the belly, the other hand on top of that, and just feel that. Draw the knees into the chest. Place one hand on each kneecap and begin to draw circles with your knees around your hips. Opening the knees out to the side and bringing them back in, massaging the hip socket, the low back, the pelvis, the lower abdomen. Continue as if stirring a cauldron. Draw the knees into the chest now and rock from side to side as if you were ironing out your back, upper back, middle back, and low back, rocking from side to side. Come back to center. Release the arms out to the side. Keep the knees into the chest. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhalation, drop your knees to the right. Turn your head to the left if possible. See if you can keep your knees stacked on top of each other. Begin to draw circles now with the left arm. Huge circles. Staying into this spinal twist, drawing huge circles with the left arm, opening the whole left quadrant of the body. Release the left arm out to the left and hold and breathe into the spinal twist here. Feel free to look straight up or look to the right if looking to the left is too much. Bring the knees back to center. Draw them in one last time. Release the arms out in a T. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhalation, drop your knees to the left. Turn your head to the right if it's comfortable. Start to draw circles now with the right arm. Huge circles, opening the whole right quadrant of the body. Continue. Last one. Release the right arm out to the right and breathe into the shape. Bring your knees back to center. Roll onto one side. Take some time here in fetal position. Come into a seated position and come onto all fours, hands and knees. Walk the knees 3 inches behind the hips and start to draw circles from right to left, Sufi grinds, drawing circles with your hips around your knees from right to left. 3 more like that. Last one. As you're ready, switch directions from left to right. 2 more like that. Walk the knees under the hips now back into tabletop. Tuck your toes under, fill up with breath, and on the exhalation, lift up and back into tiger dog or downward facing dog if you're ready. Tiger dog, knees bent, heels lifted. Readjust as you need to and find stillness. Reconnect with your breath and simply follow the journey of the breath as you lengthen. Keeping the arms in line with the ears and looking straight down as opposed to looking at your feet. Step your feet to your hands now and fold in Uttanasana. Keep your knees soft. Option to hold the back of the ankles. Simply hang here. Begin to come into standing, reaching the arms out and up. Lengthen towards the sky. Join your prayer. On the exhalation, lower your right arm and side bend to the right with the left arm alongside the left ear, crescent to the right. Look up and over to the left, moving the chin away from the chest. Inhale, both arms reach. Left arm lowers, side bend to the left with the right arm alongside the right ear. Inhale, come back to center, both arms reach. Exhale, release the arms down. Bring your hands in a prayer in front of your heart, Samastiti. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms out, lift the arms overhead and stretch. Take an inhalation and fold forward, keeping your upper body at 90 degrees with the palms out and the arms straight. Look at the back of your hands. You can keep your knees a little bent, but please engage your core muscles. Simply hold the shape. Very slowly lower your torso at 45 degrees, keeping the arms and hands as they are, and simply breathe into the shape. Release the interlace and fold in completely now, perhaps bringing the forehead to the knees or to the shins. It's okay to keep the knees soft. Release the hands down now with the palms up and the fingers pointing behind you towards the back of the mat. Allow the head to get heavy here and simply breathe into the shape. We're activating the bladder meridian, which runs along the back of the thighs and the legs. Start to come into standing, reaching the arms out and up. Join your prayer, and on the exhalation, draw your prayer to the heart, back to home base. Release the arms down. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Orva Astasana. Exhale, lower your right arm, side bend to the right with the left arm alongside the left ear. Inhale, both arms reach, and exhale, side bend to the left with the right arm alongside the right ear. One breath, one movement, one more time. Inhale, reach the arms up, join your prayer, and very slowly draw your prayer to your heart. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up, reach the arms overhead with palms up, lengthen, breathe in, and exhale, fold at 90 degrees, keeping the arms straight out in front of you with the palms up. Look at the back of your hands. As you already lower your torso 45-degree angle and breathe into the shape. Release the interlace and fold in completely, perhaps holding the back of the calves. If you have the space, release the hands down with the back of the hands onto the earth, fingers pointing backwards. Bend your knees and come to lay onto your back again, drawing the knees into the chest. And rock and roll through the spine, holding onto the back of the thighs. Begin to rock forward and back, massaging your spinal column. See if you can bring the feet all the way behind you. Engage your core and avoid using your neck. If this is not available, keep the knees hugging in and rock from side to side instead. If this checks out, okay, continue rocking, rock and rolling through the spine. As you're ready, come into a forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Come into standing. Join your prayer and lengthen. Exhale. Prayer to the heart. Bring one hand to the belly and the other hand on top of that. Close your eyes and simply feel the effects of what we've just done. Come to stand with your feet hip distance and begin to tap your chest with your hands, tapping onto the chest and the sternum, tapping onto the chest and the solar plexus too. Take a deep breath in and exhale with a ha. As you continue to tap your chest and your sternum, continue inhaling through the nose and exhaling with a prolonged until there is no air left in the lungs. Continue until I ask you to stop. Activating the lung meridian a little bit more, releasing any blockages, clearing the way for prana or chi to flow freely. Continue to tap your chest and inhale and exhale with a prolonged releasing any stagnant energy from the lungs, the chest, the heart space. Continue to tap and breathe. The longer you tap and breathe in this way, the greater the release. As you're ready, release the arms by the side of the body, close your eyes, and just feel. You may notice that your breathing feels a little more free. You may notice that you feel a little lighter. On an inhalation, open the arms out to the side in a T. Spread your legs more than hip distance, spinning the little fingers up. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhalation, side bend to the right, keeping the arms as they are. So right arm is pointing down, left arm is pointing up. Look at your right hand. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Left arm, left hand down, right arm up. Look at your left hand. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, back to the first side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Again. Keep your arms as they are. Twist your torso forward with the right arm forward. Take an inhalation, and on the exhalation, lower your right arm as you lift your left arm behind you. Same sequence on a different plane. Inhale back to center, arms are in a T. Exhale, twist your torso to the front. Left arm lowers, right arm lifts. Look at your left hand. Breathe into the shape. Inhale back to center. Exhale, place one hand onto the belly and the other hand on top of that. And this exercise activates the heart meridian connected to the little finger. Come to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, Orva Astasana. Exhale, bend your knees and fold into Uttanasana. Inhale into a halfway lift, high onto the fingertips. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into downward facing dog. Breathe and lengthen here and feel into the effect of all that you've done so far. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step your right foot to your outer right hand. Keep your back knee lifted. Inhale as you lunge and open your chest and your throat. Exhale as you straighten both legs, come onto the right heel and press back. Parsvottanasana variation. Continue. Lower your left knee down now. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Draw a full circle behind you. And repeat. Inhale as you lunge, lifting the arms overhead. Draw a full circle as if clearing your aura. Inhale, lunge deeper, draw a full circle, and this time stay into this devotional lunge with arms out, inner T and palms up. Draw your sternum and chest towards the sky. Scissor the inner thighs toward one another. Inhale, reach the arms up, join your prayer. Release your hands inside your right foot. Lift your back knee up. Do a quarter turn to the left. Straighten both legs. You're in a wide-legged stance. Crawl to face your left foot. Turn your left toes forward. Spin your right heel up. You're now facing the back of the mat. Inhale to lunge into your left knee. Exhale, straighten both legs. Come onto the left heel. Parsvottanasana variation. Continue lunging and straightening the legs. Lower your right knee down. Inhale, lunge deeper as you reach the arms forward and up. Draw a full circle as if clearing your aura, and continue for 2 more rounds with this devotional lunge. Hold now, devotional lunge, reaching the sternum and the chest towards the sky. Palms up, spin the little fingers up. Fill up with breath. Fill up with prana. Inhale, arms reach, join your prayer. Place your hands inside your left foot. Lift your back knee up. Do a quarter turn to the right. Turn your right toes forward. Spin your left heel up. Frame your right foot. Step back into plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down. Release your body to the earth. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, reach your chest forward and up for cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your knees down and your whole body down, belly down, face down. Reach the arms forward and turn the palms up. Rest the forehead, the third eye onto the earth. And offer it all out. Interlace the fingers behind you. Straighten the arms on an inhalation. Reach your chest forward and up. Exhale, lift your legs and your feet for Shalabhasana. Baddha Hasta with bound hands. Use the leverage of the hands to reach forward with your torso and backwards with your legs. Work for length. Focus on elongating and decompressing the spine. Keep looking down. This will ensure you're not using the neck to lift up. Release. Make a pillow with your hands and rest one cheek onto your hands. Rock the hips if you wish, or stay still. Turn the other cheek down now. Begin to lift up and come into a seated position, facing the long edge of the mat. Cross your legs out in front of you. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Join your prayer and lengthen. Exhale, release the right arm, right hand down and side bend to the right with the left arm alongside the left ear. Look up and over to the left, perhaps walking the right fingertips further away from you, deepening the side body opening. Come back to center on an inhale, reach both arms up, and on the exhalation, lower your left hand down, side bend to the left with the right arm alongside the right ear. Perhaps walking the left fingertips further away and coming onto the left elbow. Do what works. Inhale, come back to center, release the arms down. Bring the hands out in front of you, extend the middle finger out and begin to tap your temples with your middle fingers. Tapping the temples with the middle finger, activating the pericardium meridian, responsible for memory and focus. Continue to tap. If you feel any tenderness, tap more gently. But if you find any hot spots, hang out there and continue to tap gently. And breathe smoothly in and out of the nose. Pericardium meridian flows into the middle finger and is connected to the heart. Continue to tap as you breathe smoothly in and out of the nose, visualizing also releasing any stress and tension and any negative thoughts. Release and place one hand on the belly and the other hand on top of that. Simply feel into the effects of this exercise. Collecting the energy into the solar plexus. Release the hands. Open your legs wide to the right and to the left. Take the flesh out of the sitting bones. Curl toes to shins. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Join your prayer. And on the exhalation, lower your right hand onto your right leg and side bend over your right leg with the left arm alongside the left ear. Activating the liver, kidney, and spleen meridian. If you have the space, lower a little bit more and see if you can catch hold of your right toes with your left hand. Come back to center, reaching the arms out in a T and side bend to the left now, lowering the left hand onto the left leg, side bending to the left with the right arm alongside the right ear. The liver, kidney, and spleen meridian flow along the insides of the legs. Come back to center, reach the arms out, make fists, and start to tap the inside of your thighs. This will wake up the meridians that flow into the inner thighs a little bit more. Continue to tap. Keep the engagement of the toes, curling toes to shins and pushing the heels out. Continue to tap until I ask you to stop. It takes about 1 minute for the meridians to be activated. The longer you tap, the better. Stop now and simply feel the energy flowing into the whole of the body. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Join your prayer as you lengthen towards the sky, and exhale, fold forward in between your legs to your own degree. Perhaps stacking one fist on top of the other and resting your forehead there if you have the space. Perhaps lowering your forehead down. Keep the engagement of the feet and ensure that your toes are pointing straight up and not falling inwards. Begin to lift up little by little. Place one hand onto the belly, the other hand on top of that. Release the hands. Bring the hands under your knees and draw your legs together. turn around facing the back of the mat. Take the flesh out of the sitting bones, legs stretched out in front of you. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, fold over your legs to your own degree for Paschimottanasana. Holding onto the feet if possible. It's okay to keep the knees a little bent, but roll the belly in and up. With this pose, we bow to the end of the day. And we also activate the bladder meridian, which flows along the back of the thighs. As you're ready, release and come into standing, facing the long edge of the mat. Make fists with the thumb inside the fists. Open the legs wide and start to tap your belly. Tapping your belly and turn the head from side to side as you do this. Feel free to look at me. We are activating the solar plexus and the second chakra. Feel free to rock also from one foot to the other. By shaking the head from side to side, we're releasing any negative and difficult and dense thoughts and emotions. Continue to tap and turn your head from side to side. This sequence activates first 3 chakras and brings heat and warmth to our belly center. Center of our personality, of our willpower and our determination. Release the arms down by the side and simply feel into the effects. Feel the energy flowing into your fingertips and visualize releasing anything that you don't need through the fingertips. Come to lay onto your back now. Interlace the fingers, reach the arms overhead with palms out. Curl toes to shins and begin again the fish pose, rocking from side to side, lifting one shoulder and the other. Release the arms down by the side with the palms up. Shavasana, your final resting pose. This is a good time to tune into the rivers of chi, of prana, flowing up and down your body, unimpeded and free, nourishing and nurturing every single organ, cell, and atom of your physical body. Begin to deepen your breath and bend your legs. Roll onto one side and take some time here in fetal position. Use your top arm to come into an easy seat. Release the back of the hands onto your thighs, onto your knees, palms up. Simply observe the effects of this unusual practice. Bring the hands in a prayer in front of your heart. Bring the thumbs to the third eye center and bow. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.